Hi, hello bachcho. Welcome back to my channel Maths Lageraho. In the last class we have solved question number 17. Now let us see the next question. By using elementary transformations, find the inverse of the matrix A is equal to 4, 5, 3, 4. You know the shortcut I had already discussed in previous classes. So I will write here shortcut, and this is not required in board exam. For your understanding purpose I am writing here. So no need of writing in theory notes. So this is what, here I have to make this as 1, then you have to come down, and this you have to make it as 0, then this you have to make it as 1, and this you have to make it as 0, dear students. Clear? This is A12. So now this is one more shortcut, and one more shortcut is there. So how to find A inverse in determinants you know already. So A inverse is equal to what? 1 by determinant A into adjoint of A. So you know how to find a determinant A now. So determinant A out, I have to find 4 fours are how much? See how to get a determinant A. 4 fours are 16 minus, when you are multiplying the 3 and 5, no, before that you have to write here minus sign, dear students. 3 into 5, 15, dear students. 16 minus 15 is 1. So you are going to write here. So now see, you have to interchange this. Adjoint of A, how to find means, you have to interchange 4 and 4. 4 and 4 if you interchange, it remains same only 4, 4. So you have to change the sign of 5 and 3. 5 and 3 is the, no, 5 and 3. You have to change the sign of them. So minus 5, minus 3, dear students. Understood? I am changing the sign of 5 and 3. It will become minus 3 and minus 5 and minus 3. Understood? So 1 by 1 is what? 1. 1 into anything is same, dear students. So write here. Your A inverse is what now? 1 by 1 is same. 1 into anything is same. 4 minus 5 minus 3, 4. Clear? This is actually not required. For our understanding purpose, we will write it. We will be knowing before solving the question, we know the answer, dear students. We are going to get this only A inverse. Fine. So actually this is not required to write in board exam. So what I will write now onwards, what I will write now onwards, that will be written in board exam. How to write, I will show you. So now see, first you write A is equal to, in exam how to write, you see, by using elementary row operation. A is equal to I into A. A is what, dear students? A is 4, 5, 3, 4. I is 1, 0, 0, 1 into A. Clear? So according to the shortcut, I have to bring here 1. Where? In this. In this I have to bring it as what? 1 or not? So here I have to bring 1 means, you see, R1 is 4, R2 is how much? 3 or not? R1 is 4, R3 is how much? 3 or not? So I have to bring here 1 means R1 minus R2, if you do 4 minus 3 means what? 1 or not? Which is required for me. So that's why I will apply the operation R1 minus R2. R1 is 4, R2 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1, dear student. I will write here. 4 minus 3 is how much? R1 is 4. 4 minus R2 is how much? 3. 4 minus 3 is how much? 1. So R1 is how much? 5 minus R2 is how much? 4. 5 minus 4, 1. Again 1 only we are getting. So R1 is how much? 1. R2 is how much? 0. 1 minus 0, again 1. What a question. So R1 is what? 0. R2 is how much? 1. 0 minus 1? Minus 1, dear students. Into A, don't forget. R2 is not changing. You write as is 3, 4, 0, 1. 3, 4, 0, 1. This is 0, don't get confused. Clear? So now I have to make this as 0 according to the shortcut. 1 you made and this you have to make it as 0. So R2 is what? R2 is 3. R1 is how much? 1. So for R1 what I can multiply? I had already told you in shortcuts. So R2 is 3. R1 is 1 means I can multiply minus 3 for this. This is a 1, don't get confused. So R2 is 3. I can multiply what? Minus 3 for R1, dear students. 3 minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. 3 minus 3 is how much? 0. R2 minus 3 R1. So which is not changing? You write. You are changing R2 or not? 3 means it is there in row 2. That's why row 2 is written. Before arrow mark we are writing this R2. Clear? That means R2 is changing. So now R2 is what? R2 is 3 minus. I mean you are not changing R1, no? You write first R1. 1, 1, 1 minus 1. Clear? 1, 1, 1 minus 1. I wrote that. So R2 is what? R2 3. Minus 3 I will write. R1 is how much? Minus 3 into R1. R1 is 1 or not? So 1 I will write. So 3 minus 3 into 1 minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0, dear students. I can write here 0 which is required for us. R2 is what? 4. 4 I can write minus 3 into R1 is how much? 1. How much we will get? 4 minus 3 into 1 is minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1, dear students. You got 1? Yes. So R2 is what? 0 minus 3 into R1 is how much? 1. 0 minus 3 into 1 minus 3. This is minus 3. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. Yes. R2 is how much? 1. Minus 3 into R1. R1 is how much? Minus 1. Minus into minus. Plus 3 1s are 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. Clear? So simplification I will erase this. This is not required for us. So now see what you are going to get now. Here I have to come. 0 is got. So here I have to make 1. Already it is 1, dear students. Luckily. So and now I have to get here 0. To get 0 and where it is there? In row 1 or not? This you have to make it as 0. You have to make it as 0 means it is there in row 1. You are going to change R1 now, dear students. R1 you are changing. This symbol says what now? R1 is changing. Arrow mark before. So R1 is 1 now. R2 is how much? 1. 1 minus 1 is how much? 0 or not? So then R1 minus R2 I can do. Which is not changing? R2 is not changing, no. R1 is changing. R2 you write as is 0, 1 minus 3, 4, dear students. I wrote R2 as is. So R1 is how much? 1. R2 is how much? 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 I can write. R1 is how much? 1 minus R2 is how much? 1. 1 minus 1, 0. So next up, R1 is how much? 1 minus R2 is how much? Minus 3. So 1 minus into minus plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4, dear students. I hope it is clear. R1 is 1 minus I wrote. R2 is what? Minus 3. Minus into minus plus 1 plus 3 is 4, dear students. I can write 4. So now R1 is how much? Minus 1 minus R2 is how much? 4. Minus 1 and minus 4 minus 5. Understood? So now, dear students, try to understand here very carefully. 1001 got or not? Yes, sir. 10101 means this is our A inverse or not? We can compare with our answer. Direct method I have told you. So what is this answer? 4 minus 5 minus 3, 4 or not? 4 minus 5. How much? Minus 3, 4 or not? See, same answer or got? So then you can say therefore A inverse is equal to how much? 4 minus 5 minus 3, 4. This is our required answer, dear students. I hope you are understanding. So if you are understanding the video, please like my channel so my video will meet you in my next class. तब तक लगे रहो मैथ्स के साथ. Thank you dear students.